I'm Lulu. Welcome to Lulu's Way. I'm glad you're here. I'm getting the final things ready in the van. I'm leaving first thing in the morning tomorrow. It's late afternoon. I'm about to have my dinner in a little bit and just fixing to get the van about 95% ready this evening so that tomorrow it's just the very last minute things. But I wanted to show you a couple of new things I got. Come over here. So I made the decision that I wanted to invest in water storage containers. I've been using just like the plastic 1 gallon Walmart water jug. I had bought 2 gallons of water and I just saved those jugs, and those are the jugs that I fill up wherever I am because that water just goes through the Berkey. But I decided that I wanted to invest in stainless steel. I would like my water to be stored in stainless steel. So I found these. Look at these. Aren't these gorgeous? They're gorgeous. So they're all stainless steel inside, and they're filled with water. I cleaned them up, and they have this nice handle. They also have a whole sleeve that goes on here, like a black canvas kind of sleeve. It zips up, and it also has like a strap you can hook on these loops that you could carry it like on your shoulder. But I didn't want that. Also, it has like a straw, but I don't want that. All I want to do is store my water in these. So I got two. I had to measure them on the write up on Amazon. I had to measure them to make sure they were going to fit under my bed here, because this is the spot I have right behind my refrigerator. I have that little tiny bit of space. It's just enough that the vents of the fridge can breathe through the space between these. So I'm very happy with these. They were like $44 a piece. Not cheap. But what I was looking for was stainless steel containers, not necessarily thermos. These are like, going to keep things warm or hot for a day, and they're going to keep things cold. I don't need that. I just needed 1 gallon stainless steel containers. The only ones I could find were 5 gallons, and I don't want that. So I just got these, and they just go up and under, and they fit there just perfectly. So I'll leave the link for those in the description in case you're interested in checking them out. So I have all different foods packed in here, my Dandy blend and my delicata squash. I got some seaweed. I got a pile of cans of mackerel. I love cans of mackerel. And then right here, this is where I put my my Instant Pot. So that's all set. This is all set. And all my clothes fit under here just perfectly. All my workout stuff goes up there, and my butane is up there. My camp chair is up there. Everything just fits perfectly. Here's my shower bag to go into Planet Fitness. Just perfect. I have actually one more of these upstairs for pants, and that's going to go right here. It's just a perfect system. And as these start to get smaller, as I start wearing clothes, these all start to get smaller, and then I have space. That's where I stick my dirty laundry. So all of these packing cubes that are filled with clothes eventually are flat, and it's all replaced. The whole space is replaced with dirty laundry. And then I go do the laundry. Now, I don't like to go do laundry very often, so I like to bring a lot of clothes. I like to bring a lot of clothes so that I have clothes for a long time, but I also like to have variety too. So I want a lot of things to pick from. So I take a lot of clothes, but it has to fit under my bed. Has to fit under the bed. I'm not going to start spilling out other places. Okay, so in my little zebra box here, I have my, I added my sweet potatoes. So what I did was I have a bunch of Japanese white sweet potatoes because they're my favorites. I washed each one and dried them, and I put them each in brown paper bags, and I got 4 of them in there. I have some of them in this cabinet here, and they'll all be gone in no time. Another thing I did for this trip was I found myself in a couple of situations where I wished I had a little dish detergent, or I wish I had a little bleach. I wanted bleach for something. I wanted to clean something and I wanted bleach. And I think Luann had some bleach, so she gave me a little bit, a tiny bit. I wanted like a tablespoon. And then I also need a dish detergent for something because, I think I spilled a stain on my shirt, and I wanted to soak it in dishwashing liquid. She had a little bit of that, but I don't want to carry a lot of that stuff. So this is what I did. I got these, I had these actually, these little travel containers where you would put like shampoo, conditioner, and soap or whatever, right? They're like silicone, made of silicone. So I made myself a little note right here to know that the pink one is filled with dishwashing liquid, the yellow one is filled with bleach, and the blue one is filled with disinfectant, like a all-purpose disinfectant. So I'd like to wash the floor and stuff. I mean, I would just take like a tiny bit and mix it with water. So that's new, and it fits right in here in this little bag. This is my little bag with all cleaning stuff. So it has like my laundry detergent, and it has my some glass cleaner wipes. It has bounce sheets, and then now it has those 3 things. Good idea. And I'm just going to keep this little cheat sheet right sticking up right inside my cabinet, so I'll remember which color is which. I didn't want to label the containers. I didn't think it was going to be feasible to stick something on the silicone like that, so I was like, I won't fuss with that. So yeah, so that's that. I'm so excited. I can't wait to go. So this is what it looks like empty. I had to vacuum it all out because it was filled with sand when I got home from Texas. So the first bin right here is, I'm going to show you what's in here. I have these, here we go. I'm going to just take it all out and show you. This is kind of more like just all kinds of supplies of things. Okay, so I have some toilet paper. I have these puppy pads that I use for my bathroom situation in the van, in the buckets. If you're confused about that, I'll put a link in the description to the video that I have on how I use the facilities in my van. Okay, so I have the water wipes. I love the water wipes. Here's some more of them. These ones, because I like them because they're just water, and I can use them to clean up veggies and stuff too. All right, so that goes in there. I'm also trying these. I found these online. They're bathing wipes, so they're big. Like there's only 10 in here. So they're very large, ultra thick bathing wipes. Cleanse, soften, smooth, moisturize with aloe vera, rinse free, no water required. So those will be like for quick showers. Okay, I have extra alcohol for when I need to replenish inside the van. That's what I clean with. Right here, what this is a lace tablecloth. Now you're wondering why I may have a lace tablecloth. I found this at a thrift store for like $2. It's a huge lace tablecloth, and it's perfect to make those cooling bags that I make for my food. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll put a link in the description to a video that I'm using the cooling bags that I made. And everybody wants to know where I got them. They want the link for them. They don't exist. I kind of just thought it up, and I made them on my sewing machine. So I got this, I washed it, and I'm going to bring it with me because my friend Laura carries a sewing machine, and when we're on the beach, we're going to get her sewing machine out and we're going to make cooling bags for people. So maybe you might be one of the lucky ones. Okay, this is a flotation device that I have in case I want to go in the water at the beach. This is a cooling blanket. Okay, so it's a blanket that I haven't used it yet. It was highly recommended. It was at one of the gadget videos of mine, and it's a blanket that keeps you cool. Like the blanket feels cool. I don't know how it works, but I have that for when it starts to get too hot. So that blanket will come in handy. And then the rest of this stuff is all extra face cloths, one extra towel, and a whole pile of extra undies. These are the things that I run low on that make me need to go do laundry. Before I run out of clothes, I run out of underwear or I run out of face cloths because I like to use a couple of new face cloths every day. So I decided to bring a big pile of them so I won't run out. So when I run out in the van, I'll have some right out here. Okay, so that's all that stuff in that bin. And this bin goes right here. Okay. And then this bin is my little little mat for outside my door. This is my battery charger. Like if my battery goes dead under my hood, I can charge it. I've just made sure that this is full of power, so I'm good. These are a couple of solar motion lights. I use these mostly like when I was in the desert because I would put them under my van at night just for mice control. I don't know that I need them in Florida, but I'll take them anyway. And then I have my great big drill bit, and that's what I drill down. I have my drill right here. I have my drill, and I put this drill bit in it, and I drill down into the sand so that I can pound this in for my umbrella, my great big beach umbrella. So I carry this. This is a rake. This is a rake that you just screw together. It's nice and sturdy, and this is what we do to rake the beach, rake the seaweed and stuff to get it nice and smooth where we're going to spend the day. These are leveling blocks. Now, I've always had one set, and I've never used them. I went to Arizona. These weren't enough. I needed a second one. In Arizona, in the Rocky Desert, the leveling blocks are like a necessity. In fact, I was trying to share these four between me and Luann because we were both trying to get level. And I was like, I'm going to get a second set. So I got a second set, but I haven't used them since because you just kind of, I think what I'm going to do is take one. I'll take one just in case. I really don't think I need two. I probably don't even need the one, but I'm going to take it anyway. So that's that. That's that bucket. And then this bucket is my drill, some extension cords, my jigsaw, and an empty bag. An empty grocery bag, like for whatever I might need that for. This fits right here perfectly. Now, I have an extra roll of paper towels. This is a zippered thing. Now, up over my visor in my van is where I have all my stuff lined up for the freezing cold sleeping that I'm going to be doing on my way down there. There's like my booties, the mittens, the hat, those thermal pants that I just got. That's all up there. But as soon as I get out of this weather, all of that stuff is going in here. And all of this, and then it's going to go right in here because I do not need it in my space. So the umbrella goes here. The post and the umbrella go right there. And then I have, this is my swing, my macrame swing that I love. This fits right on here perfectly. I have, this is a, if you remember a video of that net that I made for the back of the van, it magnets on and it hangs down, and I put pretty lace on it, pretty trim on it. Anyway, I brought that. I forgot that when I went to Texas, and I could have used it a couple of times. And I forgot it, but I have it now. Okay, so right here, this is shoes. Shoes is going right there. Here is window coverings and my yoga mat. And these are those gifts. Those gifts that I got to get out of my way. The gifts for Laura and Renee. I'll stick one right here. I'll stick one right here. And let's see if I can bring this right here. And there you have it. Now, having room for all of that stuff outside of my living space is so valuable. It's so valuable. This has just been worth every penny. I highly recommend this. It's just been working out just perfect for me. So I got to tell you another idea I had. So right there on those hooks, you can see I have three jackets. I have 3 jackets. So like, I don't want a ton of stuff to be hanging there and have a big bulging thing of all stuff hanging. I want it to stay nice and trim. So I was thinking about those new pajamas that I got, and they're very bulky, warm, heavy pajamas. And I'm like, I want to hang them there, but they're just going to come out. They're just going to, with all those other little jackets, they're just going to really stick out. So I said, where can I keep my jammies? Did I have a great idea? You want to see where I keep my jammies? Where I'm going to keep them when I take them off every morning. I'm going to show you where I'm going to keep them for the day until I put them on at night. Here they are. Here's the pants and there's the shirt. Just put them right down on my sheet, cover them up, and it's like they're not even there. If I had them there, they'd be bulging out and sticking out in my way. So that's that idea. Another thing to note is that this cargo box holds up to 100 pounds, not to exceed 100 pounds. So, I thought, how do I have no idea how much all of this stuff weighs? What if it's over 100 pounds? I have no idea. So you know what I did? I got my scale. I brought my scale down. I had my son stand on it, wrote down how much he weighed, and then one by one I handed him a bucket and I wrote down his weight with the bucket. So I just kept handing him stuff, writing down that new weight, handing him more stuff, writing down that weight until he probably had like 5 handfuls of stuff. So I had 5 weights. I added up all that weight, and I figured his weight times 5, and I subtracted that, and it was like 54 pounds. I was like, oh, I only have 54 pounds of stuff in there. I'm always kind of hesitant to put anything too heavy in there. Like when it's something really heavy, I'm like, oh, let me keep that inside. Like my weights when I work out, I keep those inside because I was like, I don't want to put those in here. They're too heavy. But I'm not exceeding the weight at all. So that was good to know, reassuring, So anyway, so the last thing I need to do is get my cooler packed. My goodness, I could put my food in the cooler tonight without any ice and it would be fine. It'd be cooler than a refrigerator. In fact, I thought about getting all my food out here tonight in the garage. I'm afraid it's going to freeze. So I'm not going to do that. So, because it's going down into the 20s tonight. God! So the next time I check in, I'll be on the road off to sunny Florida. 4 months. This is my longest trip. I've never gone away for 4 months before. It seems like every time it just gets a little bit longer, and each time I seem to be enjoying it more and more. It just gets more and more realistic to live in such a tiny space. So much more doable. It just always feels more and more doable. You know, it's like I always say, whatever you focus on grows. If I focus on all the inconveniences I have while I'm traveling, then my whole trip is going to feel inconvenient. But I don't. I think of what this provides for me. It provides for me this level of freedom that is just, it's just like I found my thing. Like I found my thing, you know? And I hope you find your thing. I don't know if it's van life, if van life is your thing, but everybody ought to find their thing, you know? Because it feels really good. So I'll see you on the road. Bye for now.